It seems the wait for Sony's next groundbreaking mirrorless camera is finally nearing its end. The Sony Alpha A7V, the long-awaited successor in Sony's full-frame Alpha series, is gearing up for its official reveal. If the latest industry buzz is anything to go by, it's set to reshape the landscape of hybrid photo and video creation dramatically. We've spent weeks gathering credible information, diving deep into leak reports, and filtering out speculation from substance. In today's detailed breakdown, we'll explore everything we know, and everything we're expecting, about this major upcoming release. Is the Sony A7V the game-changing tool the creative community has been waiting for? Or is it simply a refined update in an already crowded field of mirrorless marvels? Let's get into it. Sony's Alpha lineup has consistently raised the bar for full-frame mirrorless cameras since its debut, and the A7 series is arguably at the core of that legacy. The Sony A7 IV, with its 33MP full-frame sensor, class-leading autofocus, and professional-grade video output, became a go-to solution for creators needing reliability across stills and motion. The upcoming A7V, however, isn't merely following in its footsteps, it's expected to forge a new path. Rather than just improving on what worked before, Sony appears poised to redefine the hybrid camera category altogether, fusing advanced imaging hardware with next-gen software intelligence. This could mark one of the most significant generational leaps we've seen in Sony's Alpha series to date. Based on trusted sources and supply chain indicators, the Sony A7V is expected to make its debut around mid-2025. While earlier leaks hinted at a possible early-year launch, delays related to production strategy and component availability appear to have extended the timeline slightly. However, this delay may work in Sony's favor. In a fiercely competitive camera market, getting the details right is far more important than rushing to beat competitors to market. With advancements in processing hardware and AI-driven autofocus systems on the rise, it's clear Sony is making sure that the A7V arrives fully optimized and ready to lead. One of the most telling signs of an imminent new release is the pricing activity around its predecessor. The A7 IV, once priced around USD $2,500, has recently dipped below $2,000 on many major retail platforms, a strong hint that retailers are clearing inventory. According to market analysts and insiders, the A7V will likely land in the $2,799 to $2,999 range. That price would place it directly in competition with heavy hitters like the Canon EOS R6 Mark II and Nikon Z6 III. This strategic pricing reflects Sony's ambition to deliver a flagship experience that remains within reach for prosumers and serious enthusiasts while standing firm in the professional segment. At the heart of the A7V lies one of the biggest question marks: the sensor. Will Sony retain the 33MP BSI sensor found in the A7 IV, or leap ahead with something entirely new? Rumors strongly suggest a move toward a 42MP BSI full-frame sensor, potentially the high-performance IMX366. If accurate, this upgrade would deliver sharper detail, improved noise control, and more dynamic range, especially in low-light scenarios. Coupled with the expected inclusion of the powerful Bionz XR processor, possibly alongside a dedicated AI chip similar to what powers the Alpha A9 III, the A7V could introduce a new standard in real-time autofocus performance and subject recognition. Sony's autofocus systems have long been among the best in the business, and the A7V is rumored to push the envelope even further. Leveraging AI-enhanced algorithms, the camera could offer ultra-fast subject tracking with even better accuracy across complex scenes, tricky lighting, and unpredictable movement, ideal for wildlife shooters, sports professionals, and dynamic portrait sessions. AI might also play a role in scene detection, autofocus customization, and subject isolation, providing not just speed, but creative intelligence. This means the camera won't just follow your subject, it'll understand it. Videographers will likely find the A7V to be a dream come true. The standout feature? Uncropped 4K at 120 frames per second. This is a massive leap for filmmakers, YouTubers, and digital storytellers looking for smooth, slow-motion capture without any loss in frame coverage or sharpness. Also on the horizon is 10-bit 4:2:2 internal video recording, which provides incredible depth for color grading and post-production flexibility. While 8K recording is still a matter of debate, primarily due to heat constraints in compact bodies, the A7 versus expected capabilities place it squarely in the top tier of hybrid mirrorless cameras even without IT.in essence. The A7V is shaping up to be a complete multimedia tool, equally capable for cinematic video as it is for high-resolution stills. While performance specs tend to get the spotlight, the physical experience of using a camera matters just as much. And Sony seems to understand that. The A7V is rumored to sport a deeper, more ergonomic grip borrowed from higher-end models like the A9 III. This change should improve comfort during long shoots, particularly when using telephoto or heavy glass. Another big upgrade? The electronic viewfinder. A 5.76 m.EVF is on the cards, promising a much clearer and more immersive shooting experience, especially in bright sunlight. Additionally, a redesigned rear LCD, possibly with a full articulating, 4-axis touchscreen, will cater to content creators who rely on flexible framing, such as vloggers and solo filmmakers. Together, these refinements will deliver a much more intuitive and enjoyable user experience, though some users might have felt frustrated by the long wait between the A7 IV and the A7V. Sony's approach seems deliberate. Rather than rushing out an iterative update, they've taken time to fine-tune a camera that not only competes, but dominates. And remember, Sony is likely balancing development on multiple fronts. Another E-mount body, possibly aimed at a different tier of creators, is rumored for release in early 2025. Resource allocation and timing matter, especially in a space as competitive as this. Should you wait or buy now? This is the big question. Especially for those deciding whether to take advantage of the now heavily discounted A7 IV. If your needs are immediate, and you're working within a tighter budget, the A7 IV is still a phenomenal choice. It offers excellent still and video capabilities that remain competitive even years after its release. However, if your creative vision demands higher resolution, uncropped slow-motion video, cutting-edge autofocus, and future-proofing for years to come, the A7V looks poised to be a worthwhile investment. For professionals and high-level creators, waiting just a bit longer could pay off handsomely. Final thoughts as we await the official unveiling. It's becoming increasingly clear that the Sony A7V could be the most advanced full-frame mirrorless hybrid camera of its generation. Whether you're a seasoned professional or a serious enthusiast pushing the boundaries of your craft, the A7V promises to offer the performance, flexibility, and intelligence needed to elevate your storytelling.